Leos, welcome back to your July 2021 reading with myself, Rachel Navy, aka Villagio Strega, for those of you who have not been here before. I, of course, am going to do your July reading here. I'm going to be using Celtic Cross style, which you don't typically do. Usually I do challenge, advice, potential outcome for each week, but I got a nudge and I want to kind of switch it up to the Celtic Cross. So that's what it is this week. However, I will be taking a look at the bottom 5, of course, and I will be doing an overall energy for challenge, advice, potential outcome for you guys with a good tarot deck, as well as pulling an Archangel card for you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sticking around. Let's get to your reading. I'm just going to tilt this down a little bit here so you can see what I see, what's coming out in the cards and what's going on for Leos on the collective for the month of July. It's already looking very similar. Actually, I just did a Taurus who looked very similar to Cancers, and I kind of neglected my Tauruses there for last month when it came to the mid-month readings here. But nonetheless, it looks very similar, at least for the goals in mind. I'm seeing that Chariot card really repeat itself here in the readings. So that's good. That's a good goal to have for sure. King of Pentacles is out as well. So I'm going to be quiet and let the cards come out. But just a real quick reminder, guys, if you're looking for a personal reading, I am doing personal readings at this time. All my information is either linked in the description below or the About section of my channel. And don't forget, this is a general reading. Will not resonate for everyone. So keep what does and leave the rest. And as always, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're looking for a 1 to 5 card reading, say hello. Come see me on Villagio Strega. And yeah, enjoy the moment there. It's usually a really high energy, really fun time for reading. A lot of return individuals, and I'm always happy to see everyone there as well. So, goodness. Okay. No, wait, let's see. How do you want to be? Yes or no? No. Yes or no? Yes. Yes or no? Oh, yes? No. Oh, okay. You guys are going together there. That's your attitude. Well, my goodness. Let's see. What's the external influences on a situation here? I'll let you know, too, guys, what all these cards are, what all these positions of cards represent when I finalize your reading here. It's my dog snoring in the background. Nice snow. Upright, reverse. Flipping around. There we go. And there it is. Final card. 5 of Pentacles energy. Bottom of the deck. Whew. Some of you Leos are worried. Dear Leos. So what this is telling me is y'all got a lot on your mind coming into the month of July here, Leos. Some of you aren't sleeping well. Some of you are depressed. Some of you are just hitting that moment of like debauchery and nonsense in your life. A lot of nightmares, perhaps headaches. Some of you Leos may be getting a lot of headaches because you're worried about something. But the key to this is we have to control our thoughts sometimes, like we control putting on our clothing. Now that's easier said than done, but when we start switching our energy around, maybe it's pertaining to diet even for some of you out there, when we can switch up our energy, when we have good gut health, we have better thoughts. Smudging, huge advocate for smudging. So, you know, try transmuting that energy. Clean out your space with some white sage. Transmute it, turn it into something positive, and start doing some daily affirmations that say, I can, I will, I am, in a more positive light is really what I'm inclined to say here when I see this card coming out for a capstone with this one for your potential outcome for the reading. So this is a lot of energy for some of you Leos out there where you're feeling alone, you're feeling hopeless in a situation. It's really got your mind going. So it's time to detox the bullshit and inhale some new shit is really what that's saying. We'll get back to those final 5 here in a moment, but let's take a look at the reading. So, situation here, you're thinking like your emotional struggles are over, Leo, is what this is telling me. Or in reality, maybe those emotional struggles really are over. Maybe you've just come through this phase of your life where it's been really hard and challenging. And now you're like, finally, there's a reunion with friends and family, that finally there's some emotional stability. We're getting over something here. But what's crossing it is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is an indicator for like management, for leadership, for more responsibilities, managing your own life, waiting for those ships to come in. So even though it's like, hey, we can finally celebrate, thank God that's over, there's still this energy of, I need to take action somewhere. I need to put my foot down, have some forward movement on something I've been working really hard on, or I'm looking to achieve, master, take action on, or gain more responsibility with. It's very interesting energy, given your capstone cards here. You're hopeful, you're believing in your own success, or at least that's the goal anyways, right? Because this is your gold card, this is your destiny. This is saying like, okay, victory's at hand. It is Cancer, so it could be representative of the Cancer time frame, which will end here in the middle of July. But it's a moment of reflection you take, a moment of pause you take as you're transforming this energy, as you're racing ahead and speeding through all this, taking action, working hard. It shows me, pardon me, to achieve something, to achieve this success. You're reflecting on how you got to this place, like the pros and cons of this successful victory, is what your eye is on the prize about. In the distant past, it's showing up as the Ten of Swords energy. Ten of Swords, of course, is like that drama coming into an end. That backstabbing. Some of you may have been having back pain as well. So we've got headaches and back pains on the table for your reading. A great way to start out, but at least it's moving forward from that. At least it's kind of being relieved. Two tens out, 9 and 10 together with this kind of resolving energy. It's kind of like you're not quite there yet, but you're hopeful. Again, you're trying to have a success in all of this. You're trying to restabilize your emotions, and you're trying to take leadership or manage a situation that you've taken action on, right? So in the distant past, things were really hard. Things were really emotional. You had a lot of thoughts going on. You had a lot of drama in the background. That finally came to an end so you could move forward. And more recently, there may have been like this gift of finance kind of energy about it. Maybe you're financially secure on you know, unlike the prior months leading up to this. Very Taurus energy, so that could have been the time frame for when that finance came in, or you yourself, again, mastered something in a way so that way you were bringing in that abundance. The King of Pentacles himself, very reserved energy, very cautious, takes his time with things for sure. Doesn't really speak unless he has a story to tell and something important to say. Very respected energy. Again, cautious, practical, grounded, stable, financially stable, nurturing energy. Could be Taurus. Taurus energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but primarily Taurus energy is what you pick up with the Pentacles, King of Pentacles there. Where you're headed, though, is something new and wonderful, right? You got the smarmy, sweet smile, the cat that ate the canary, Queen of Wands energy. Who's got that little bit of mystery to her. She's all about passion and drive, strategizing, coming up with new ideas. Innovation is also another word that can describe her. Creative entrepreneurship. You pursuing what it is you're passionate about, because it breathes life back into it. Breathes some sense of vitality and abundance and creativity into you. That's where you're headed here, Leos. That's the key to your success, I think. What's your attitude? You're focused on your finance for sure. You're not only has something perhaps come in to kind of rebalance your financial situation, maybe some sort of act of generosity, a gift even, being out in the community, like it's an act of generosity that also is about having stable, secure finance. So the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the 10, we've got 3 tens out now here. So there's definitely some sort of completion of a cycle for many of you. completion of a cycle, like end of the drama is really what I'm feeling like for many of you. You want something stable, safe, and secure, whether it's your home, your employment situation, an investment of sorts, or even an inheritance. Some of you could be inheriting a home here with this Ten of Pentacles out, or at least having that attitude of inheriting a home, or inheriting some sort of financial blessing where it comes with a wisdom attached to it. It comes with sagely wisdom or family wisdom involved in it. You want, your attitude is, though, this is where you're focused on, is your finance, and really and truly like creating stability and structure in your life, I would say. Externally, someone's not going with the flow of things. If you're partnered up, this could be your partner. If it's an employment situation, they're not really buying what you're selling at this time. Somebody else could be trying to take advantage of you financially. No, forgive me, this is not Four of Pentacles. The way he's sitting looks like Four of Pentacles. Externally, your environmental influences are the wish fulfillment card. So people are recognizing that you have everything you need, and then you have the ability to ask for more, or they're offering you more, especially with the Six of Pentacles energy out too. You're being offered more than you need, especially when it comes to the emotional realm. What's your attitude? You've got the ideal lover card of the Knight of Cups. So whether you're looking for love or not really looking for love, but exuding it, or maybe you're just stumbling upon it here, Leos, this is the energy of finding harmony again and balance in a situation. It seems like for you, this letting go of the past and like kind of revisiting what truly makes you happy, and focusing on your finances, where this balance is going to come in, this harmony is going to come in for you guys. Very Renaissance man-like is the way of the Knight of Pentacles. Overall energy for the reading is again that Five of Pentacles. Sometimes, Leo, well, things happen for a reason, right? Sometimes what you thought was going to work for you and made you feel like rejected in some way was really not the path you were supposed to be on, was really not for your highest good here, Leo. This is the energy of either co-creating and working with what you have to work with, or individuals you have to work with, or pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, walking into that sanctuary behind you, and having more optimism, having more hope for the future, recognizing you're not left out in the cold, that Spirit's got your back in a situation. You may be broken, battered, and betrayed, yes. You may be in a process of healing as well. But at the end of the day, you're not alone, and there is help available to you. Again, looking at that Nine of Swords energy in relation to the rest of your reading, we see the headaches, we see the upsets, we see this drama coming to an end finally, and you kind of like regrouping. Some of you could be seeking counsel. You've got the compassionate listener, especially when it comes to your stress level here, Leos, especially when it comes to your anxieties, your depression, your insecurities. I'm really picking up a lot here with that, given the 10, 5, and 9 of Swords here energy out. This individual, again, is either counselor, mother figure, friend, aunt, someone who's got that ear to lend, who says it's going to be okay, very emotionally stable, very intuitive themselves, like very much a psychic or a motherly kind of figure that's just, they're on point with their wisdom. Is really what you need for a sounding board at this time. And then definitely coming up with a clear plan, right? I've got the King of Swords energy out. He's all about good, clear communication and planning. He'll go to war if he has to. He knows how to transform and transmute his energy. And I think that's what I said at the beginning of your energy, or your reading here, was it's about transmuting and transforming that energy, developing that positive from a negative, because that can be your guiding source, that can be your asset. So working with these energies of, you know what, I've been through this, I've had this experience, and turning it into your asset is really maybe even a financial blessing for you at this time as well, because you're healing, right? You're getting over some sort of heartbreak, grief, sorrow, loss. whatever it is, but it was self-harming you. You recognized, I think, here along the way, at some point, Leos, that wasn't for your highest good, and that you kept perpetually putting yourself in the same situation, only to get hurt further. You know, quick definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And I really feel like you're like, okay, I get the message now. This isn't for me. I need to move on from it. It hurts, right? That's why you need someone to talk to with it all, someone to listen and help come up with a plan for the future, help transform. But it doesn't hurt nonetheless. And I think you're just still in the process this month coming of really healing from that wound. You're also, because you're so focused on your finance, you're going to put your energy into work. You're also looking to be more self-reliant. You're also looking for, this is your success right here. We've got these 10 of Pentacles out. We've got the 6 of Coins, and now the 9 of Pentacles out here too. You're like, okay, screw the heartache, the grief and sorrow, even though you still need to work on that, Leo. You're working on your independence, self-reliant, creating a space for yourself that is nurturing, but is also your quiet space is really important right now, especially in the month of July here, Leos. For many of you, having a place to call home, as much as how does it support your mental health, is really what I'm picking up for you guys on the collective. So that said, let's take a look at the challenges, the advice, and the potential outcome. And if you haven't already, guys, don't forget to click that bell, click like and subscribe, share for me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm truly grateful to be here in your energy, and thank you for sharing it with me. On the collective here, Leos. So let's see. We'll take another look at the challenges through the Good Tarot. And for anybody interested, it was the Golden Art Nouveau deck. Golden Art Nouveau Tarot deck that I was using for the main reading here, the Celtic Cross. So, little Scarabeo. I think it's all linked in my description section. Okay. We've definitely got the Temptation. Okay. Page of Earth. Got it. And one more potential outcome for Leos. Thank you. I've got 2 for you. I've got Ace of Fire and the Star card. Very nice. Some of these I might read from the book just to elaborate more with them. But let's start with the challenge. We've got the Temptation card. Some of you, Leos, may be inclined to, while you're perseverant, while you're determined to succeed, your fallback or your way you handle your stress is to self-medicate, is to turn to alcoholism, sub-abuse, sex, spending, something along those lines. So you want to be mindful as you're healing this heartache, this loss, this emotional stuff. Focusing on the finance is great, but are you focusing on the finance and able to do it only because you're self-medicating or treating yourself in some way, still having self-limiting beliefs is what I really want to spit out here about it. So you got to transform that energy. You gotta resist the temptations that keep being the pattern for some of you, that catch you up or trip you up from time to time as well. I think I am going to read directly because it is the Devil card energy. Some of you could be dealing with Capricorns as well, but it's more about what we're attached to. So Good Tarot, Collette Read offers attachment for temptation. It says, the material world is my playground, but I need to be careful not to attach to outcomes. This is a warning to me to watch for excess and to know what is not healthy for me. When this card shows up, it's a sign that I am focused on the material realm and need to be aware of any excess or addictive behavior, my own or that of others. Is what your challenge is for overall energy here on the collective. Your advice card, again, focus on that finance. New abundant opportunities headed your way because you're switching out of this negative self-talk, this negative headspace, and moving into I am, I will, this is who I am. There's definitely how you inspire or are aspired, or what you aspire to be, coming up here as your potential outcome as well. But this is an indication that messages may be coming in for a new financial opportunity for some of you. Something more stable, secure, and grounded is really what I think. Something maybe you didn't expect, but is happening nonetheless. This is keeping your eyes on the prize. Your advice is saying, look for what is solid, right? Look for what is healthy, what is nurturing, what is abundant. This guy likes to fix things too. So if it's an individual you're dealing with here, Leos, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and they tend to be very generous with their time, their energy, and they know how to save their change. So don't give in to temptation when it comes to spending that money here, Leos. Try and save up a little bit so you can focus on your solid foundation for the future. And then you have as your potential outcome. Now this is more like it. Right, because we had that 5 and the 5 cards on the bottom, the 5 of Pentacles energy out, where, you know, using what you have, being resourceful, rejection is your protection. Now we have inspiration, right? What are your hopes? What are your dreams? What do you aspire to be? How do you inspire others? What's your most authentic life is really what this is saying. Could be Aquarius energy too. Some of you could be dealing with Aquariuses. And then we have the Ace of Fire. Going back to that Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's time for something new. It's time to try something new and wonderful that you're passionate about, or you've always thought about doing, or you've always had like this what inspires you kind of moment, or being inspired by it, or saying like, okay, I really love that. I really desire that. Whether it's a new relationship or it's a new adventure you're on. If you're living your most authentic life, then it pays you back with more is what this is really saying. So it's like the gift that gets handed to you at the right moment, because you're switching your energy to say, okay, I can heal from this. I am healing from this. I am walking my path. I am living my most authentic life. And now all these new opportunities that you are enchanted by, that you have more passion about, are presenting themselves to you. The Spirit's got your back, because if you're worried about your security, your financial security, your home even, some of you Leos out there, I feel like may even be like kind of like struggling with homelessness, or like on the verge of homelessness, or trying to find a new home, something along those lines that is more suitable to you, or just is a better, healthier environment for you, I feel. That's en route to things, but it happens as you let go of the worries and start believing and manifesting it for yourself. That's your success in it all. So what other messages is there for Leo at this time? Okay, thank you. It says divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion, Leos, and see underlying order. So everything is as it needs to be right now. Look past the illusions, and everything is in divine timing. Look at the underlying order of things. So, Leos, I wish you well. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and reach out to me if you'd like a personal reading. Blessed be.